hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique. Hello, hello, hi, everybody. Did you all miss me? Why are you guys up to? What's up? Hello, hi, how's it going? I'm still alive, surprisingly or not. Oh boy. Honestly, folks, I'm a creature of habit. I'm gonna be so for real with you. I'm a creature of habit. I completely forgot how this shit works. Like the moment that I've been doing this for 4 years, so it's kind of like riding a bike. You never forget how to do stuff like this. However, I will admit that for a hot second, it took me a while to figure out how to turn the stream on. Because like I said, I'm a creature of habit. The moment that I stop doing something, it evaporates from my brain. My existence no longer recognizes it as something I used to do, and it feels new. But yeah, how you guys doing? How's it going? How's it hanging? I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope that you're having a lovely Wednesday. Did you miss me? I hope you miss me. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel really sad. But yeah, I gotta tell you though. I gotta tell you. I earlier was working on some other things, because I've been doing a lot of work to catch up to the content creator game to be able to, uh, output some good stuff. I was doing a lot of work, and my hair was rubbing my back, the back of my back. Duh. It was rubbing in my back, and I started feeling this undescribable itchy sensation that I cannot begin to tell you. It felt like I was being possessed by a demon. Like have you ever had an itch that it's like inside your skin and not on your skin, inside your skin, and you just want to pop the lid off? Like if you were able to just peel yourself like a banana and just like itch it from the inside, and it's so bad. The urge is so strong to make it go away, but you can't because it's on the inside of your skin, and it just feels like your Windows is being reset. It feels like you can no longer function. It feels like something's wrong with you. Something has gone haywire. Because that's what happened. It happened to me earlier. It was happening to me. I felt the urge to literally just punch a hole to my stomach just to stop feeling that. It's so weird though. I know that it has something to do with the nerves rather than the skin. Like it's a nerve thing. And so I was just completely just sitting there in my PC, just like trying to let it pass. Because here's the thing, folks. Here's the thing. When it comes to itchy stuff, when it comes to sensations like that you don't want to feel, the best thing to do is to ignore it. Because if you ignore it, it will become like your new normal per se, right? Like for example, when I went to the dentist, they put like this little cotton things inside my mouth to keep my lips from going into my teeth. And it felt really bad for a while, but after a while, I got used to it because I stopped thinking about it. I was ignoring it. Hey Aaron, how you doing, sweetheart? How's it going? Did you miss me? Again, folks, I feel so fucking bad. I feel so bad for not being able to, for not it's not that I wasn't able, it's just I chose to not stream for a week. I tried to still put stuff out there, but it was a rough time, folks. It was a rough time. I'm not going to repeat myself too much when it comes to what happened, because I feel like I already repeated it to death. And if you see the podcast, if you guys hear from the podcast, then you probably already know what the fuck is going on. But yeah. How's your Wednesday going, Aaron? What you been doing? Today, folks, though, today, we're working on something very special. So, I don't know if you guys know. You might know if you watched the most recent short that I did. But I did technically got my start in my academic career with graphic design. Why? I wouldn't know how to tell you. I chose the major at random, to be honest. Listen, all I knew back in the day is that I wanted to draw, and I thought that graphic design was something related to drawing. So I was just gonna be like, you know what? I don't want to do any painting. I don't want to do any like watercolors or anything like that. All I want is to poke funny buttons on PC, make drawing type of thing. And I thought that was what graphic design was going to be. Boy. Poor Renan. Poor 19-year-old Renan trying to get into college did not know that that was not a thing. That was not a fucking thing, bitch. Ooh. Girl. Graphic design is such a fucking pain in the ass. There's a reason why I never graduated, but I basically finished, to be honest. Like I basically did everything that there's need to do that you need to do. Do I remember most of it? Probably not. But I did. I essentially finished the course. I just didn't graduate. I'm just trying for my game. What's your game about? Tell me. I didn't know you were making a game. What's it about? And what are you drawing? Are you drawing pixel art? Is it a pixel game? But yeah. Oh, also, folks. Also. I want to encourage you guys to go into the community tab, on the post tab on YouTube, because I did post something that I need you guys to help me out with, which is I'm working on a video designing a water type gym leader. I talked about it before in the channel, and I talked about I want to start making like long form videos, right? And because I criticize Pokemon gym leaders a lot, I talk about their fashion and their designs. I was sort of thinking about, well, what if I just do it myself? What if I just do it myself? And I did post you guys some options in the community tab for, design ideas that I had, and I do need you guys to go ahead and comment on it so that I have some more feedback on it, because part of the great thing about design in general is the feedback thing. It's not being completely biased. I'm just trying to make a dating sim for this FaceTime. Girl, a dating sim? Oh my god, sign me the fuck up. I love dating sims. I love dating sims so much. Actually, the start of my channel was me playing dating sims. That's all I did for a while, because that's how my computer could handle. But if you need a playtester, and you need somebody who wants to get into the story, let me know. Please do let me know, because I love dating sims. What's it about though? Like, what's the premise of the dating sim? If you don't mind me asking. But yeah, folks, what are we going to be working on today? Today, we're going to be working on a logo. Why? Because it's probably the easiest thing to make in graphic design. And also, this is a commission. For those who don't know, I actually do take commission work. Well, not anymore, really. Mainly because I decided to stop for the moment. Mostly because I got a real job. A real job. Oh my god, it sounds like my mom. You go out, get out of the house and get a real job. Not being an anime waifu. What the fuck? No. I got a like an office job, right? So I stopped taking commissions, and I also have like a really big backlog. So I'm not taking public commissions right now. But this one is for a friend of mine who wants to debut as a Vtuber. I've decided to help them get started with their journey, and I did accept a commission from them. So, in this case, primarily what we're going to be working on is something, I don't remember what it's called, which is incorporating imagery on a logo. Trying to make shit, I forgot what it's called again. Special characters, I suppose. Like, things that are not really part of the font, or adding little details to the font to make it a bit more unique. Maybe that could be making this corner here longer, just so that it serpentines around, maybe. Or it could be adding like a butterfly or something, different little things. It's hard to say. I'm trying to come up with a concept, but I know it's in a college. Ooh. Ooh, in college. Okay, well, this depends though. Are we talking American college? Because if we're talking American college, then you could do something to do with like a sorority. Well, not a sorority because that's all girls. Something with a club, I suppose. You know how in like in the American movies they always have like clubs they join, or they have like, you have the cheerleaders, you have the, I don't know, the volleyball people. You could do it like that, every dating option is just a different college sport. I don't know. Or you could also try to do something a bit less on the nose and just be like, okay, it's just a college setting and there's our students and they're in love. Or you could do it with teachers too. Why not? Like, instead of like it being students, all of you are teachers, and maybe you, as the protagonist, are a beginner. You're a beginner teacher. You just got graduated, and you have to get to know the other teachers for you to. Are you there? Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. We need to get the clothes in because it's raining. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry about that. Apologies. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the college thing. Yeah, you could be a teacher, and your dating options are other teachers, because dating your students is fucking weird. Hey Thurville, how you doing, sweetheart? How's it going? How's it hanging? Okay, so this is the font that we're going to be working on. I have my drawing hand out, but we're not going to be doing that much drawing right now. But I do know that you guys like it, because I guess it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna keep it on for today. But let me know if it's distracting. What you been working on, Turbo? Oh, I saw that art that you did. You really do know how to make them thick, huh? That was very thickalicious, if you will. So, one thing that I like to start when it comes to... I usually don't use this program, by the way, to do my graphic design shit. I usually use Paint Tool Side because it's a little bit easier for me to get things going, right? But in this case, I felt a little bit too lazy about setting up Paint Tool Side, so we're just here. Right now, we're going to decide to make a little bit of what's it called? To work on composition stuff, composition prepositions, Technically, you should do this on everything, anything that is designed. You should make different proposals. Like when you design stuff, you need to make different sketches, right? I normally don't do this because I usually just make things for myself, And even then, with my own logo, which I made myself, I also did a bunch of sketches. But if you usually see me design stuff here in the channel, is usually my gut instinct when I go first. I design by it's not iteration, because iteration is doing this. I forgot what it's called again. I guess it's iteration, but like I let it evolve as it goes. I don't say proposals, right? I don't say the proposals that I do. But in all technicality, if you want to do good design, you should be saving all of your proposals. I don't, because, well, don't do as I say, not as I do. But for this one in particular, because it is a commission, I am going to be saving the proposals. I'm playing Persona Phantom X. while trying to draw Iceman's fake gay ass. Why do you mean fake gay ass? Is he not actually gay? I've been seeing a lot of like posts with Wolverine and Iceman, and they seem to, you know, get it on. So, then again though, it seems like Wolverine is like getting it with everybody. It's in America, and there's 4 girls to date and 5 guys to date. I'm trying to come up with an idea for the player to pick a class where the other characters could be in. Ooh. But what, are you struggling with thinking about what kind of player character you want? Or what do you think you're struggling in particular? Because that actually kind of sounds quite tricky. Because if we do that, then you can probably, maybe, do like I don't know how hard you're going into the whole game design thing. I don't know if you're going to be like coding it yourself, or if it's just, you know, just a visual proposal, right? But you could do a thing in which you do like an entrance exam, and the entrance exam determines what class you get into and what dating options you have, per chance. And for you to access other dating options, maybe you just need to take extracurricular activities, you know? I have ideas for things. I have ideas, but I don't know how to put them into mind. Put them into process, if you will. All right. I like this though. I like the idea of the A flowing into the K. That feels natural. That feels right. Although it feels a little bit too editorial right now, and I don't think that's the vibes that we're going for this. But right now, I'm just putting everything out there, see what sticks. Because that is kind of what you're supposed to do. Again, I usually don't do what you're supposed to. I usually just do whatever. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, I need... There you go. Meow, meow. Why is there another one? There's too many Kasumis. There can only be one Kasumi. Meow, 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 meow. Iceman got turned gay in the worst way possible recently, but he got killed. Damn. That was a hate crime. It sounds like a hate crime. What the fuck happened? So he's abusing new boyfriend Romeo. It made a copy of him and is the only thing keeping Iceman alive? Is that toxic? Is that what the kids nowadays describe like toxic yaoi? Is that toxic yaoi? Girl, I must tell you. I feel like the internet needs to stop sometimes. Cause like, I feel like sometimes they discover words and they don't know how the word actually function, and they just use it for everything. Now that I realize I never changed this. Whoops. There we go. The thing is, I'm struggling with what the story is. What is the beginning? What's the end? I mean, if we put it in layman's terms, right? I don't know. Okay, I actually don't know what layman's terms mean. I'm just trying to feel smart, okay? But if we put it like that, the easiest way to figure it out is, what type of story do you want? You know, do you want something that's like incredibly romantic? Do you want the viewer, the person who's listening to it, feel pain? Do you want pain? Do you want people to feel pain? Like, what do you want from it? What are you looking from it? That's probably the most important foot that needs to drop first, is what is your intention with this? You know? Are you looking to make an ang story? Is it a comedy? Is it... I don't know. You know? Like, what is it that you're looking for when it comes to this particular situation? Because then you can actually decide what the actual ending of it could be. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm having a vision right here. Where is my tablet? And there you are. I'm having a vision. I need to see it through. Meow meow meow. Meow meow. Ah. Oh my. Oh yeah, by the way, folks, I don't know if you guys saw on the Discord, which by the way, if you want to join the Discord, it is !Discord on Twitch, or you can join it from my profile in YouTube. It's literally the first link that I have in there. But I don't know if you guys saw in the Discord, I finally went to makeup school. Finally! I decided I wanted to go at it for a while now. And it was super fucking fun. You know, you wouldn't think that it would be that interesting, but it was actually super interesting. I learned a lot about the history of makeup. And mostly really just how makeup really came to be recorded, because as it turns out, people have used makeup since the age of time. Since forever, makeup has been a part of all culture, be it a spiritual practice, be it, I don't know, be it a spiritual practice, be it societal power, be it shame, be it empowerment. Makeup has always been a thing. Which is interesting to me. Like, I already knew that, of course. I always knew that makeup has always been part of our history. But what was fun to learn is more so how it evolved over the years, you know? Because you wouldn't think that it will be that cyclical. Like, we all know that fashions and stuff like that is cyclical. But one of the things that I learned is that apparently being white has always been something that people have looked out for. Because here's the thing. It started with the Greeks, who were, like, you know, whiter themselves, right? Because, well, they're white. There is no secret for anybody. And if you didn't know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to tell you. But around the Middle Ages, if I remember correctly, is when, you know, being sickly was something that was sort of like the canon of beauty. You know, people strive to look deathly pale, to look blush as if they had a fever. So it is really fascinating how that just seems to be part of our kind of beauty, just like being sick, being, you know, looking like you need help, looking like you're a whisper from death. Because that, you may think that was something just like, you know, the Middle Ages, the Victorian era, where their faces were literally rotten from the makeup pigments that they used to have. But no, it was even brought back on another 2000s, the 90s, when being incredibly fucking thin, when the so famous, the so infamous, in fact, size 0 came around, you know, that was where people wanted to be deathly thin, and mostly women, really, you know, canoness of beauty, stuff like that. But I just found that to be really interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you, that was so fucking interesting to me, and I am so sad that nobody fucking cared. Because here's the thing, most of the people there were already like either They already knew about makeup, and they were just, you know, looking to get licensed, I suppose. Or they were people who were too young to care, you know, because there was a 15-year-old girl on the same classroom that I was, and she seemed quite bored, actually. She seemed like she only signed up to like put makeup on somebody, not really to learn about it, which was kind of disappointing to me. But at the same time, you know what? You do you, sweetheart. You're the one who's paying for this. If you don't want to get your pay, you're gonna get what you're worth of money, because it's not cheap. It is not cheap at all. It's not a cheap thing to do to go to school. But yeah, I had a bunch of fun. I also learned about the 7 styles of beauty. And surprisingly enough, I finally learned what yin yang meant. I always knew that the yin yang in the most basic what's it called? In the most basic iteration of it is just opposites. It's just opposing forces that exist inside one body. You know, you have a wolf and you have 2 wolves inside of you. One is gay and the other one is gayer, type of thing, you know. And I learned what the meaning of it first was, which is the energy. Essentially, yin and yang essentially is just about vibes, you know. It is about vibes. And the 7 styles of the 7 universal styles is actually based on that same principle of the yin and yang. You know, the balance of energy, of strong or soft energy that one has inside their body, and how it determines your likes and personality, you know. And my teacher seemed to be very adamant about a very particular part of it, which was nobody is a chameleon. She described it that way. Nobody's a chameleon. Nobody is actually multifaceted. We all fall into one category and have a secondary one that gives us our personality. But the rest, and if there's anybody out there who says that they have more than 2 styles, they either don't know who they are or they're lying to themselves. Which I found that was such a fucking read, dude. That was such a fucking read, but it was kind of cool, not gonna lie. So, on these categories that we have of the styles of makeup and the 7 universal styles, it's divided on 2, of course, you know, strong and soft. And the strong ones are based. The strong ones are the following. It is sensual style, creative style, dramatic, and elegant. I would go into like what each of those means, but I don't know if you guys care. And then the soft ones is natural, romantic, and classic. Classic being the person who doesn't want to the person who doesn't want to be anything but. Now that's not a good way to put it. How do I explain this? The difference between classic and elegant is that an elegant person stays on top of trends. A classic person just, you know, has one way of doing things, and that's the way that they want it to be done. And so TLDR, they taught us how to profile people. They taught me how to profile people based on their personality, which I find really interesting. But I guess it is something that is needed. It's something that is needed that you need to learn, because it is kind of your job to be it is your job to figure out people, you know, in anything design, because most people don't know what they want anyway. It is your job to figure out people and to, you know, guide them into something so that they know what to look for, right? And one of the other things that I learned, which was so interesting, was on Europe. It was actually in the Regency era, my primarily, but where it was like Rococo. You know, people didn't used to bathe, like, because it was from hell. Bathing was the only a thing that demons did because it was considered bad for your health, right? So people did not bathe, and if they did, it was like once a month or every couple months, right? And so people, they used to powder their hair, which is the reason why everybody had gray hair back in the day. And that was a huge contrast to what was happening here in Latin America. Because while for European people, it was mostly seen not really nasty bitches, no shower. Yeah, they were nasty. They were nasty. You know, apparently being clean and feeling good was a thing from hell, so. But that was a contrast with the way that the Latin American was, and particularly here in Mexico. Because cleaning yourself, taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, being presentable was considered a way to connect with nature and the gods. It was a way to honor the gift that the gods gave you. And it was also seen as just something sacred, just something that you do to take care of your temple, which is your body, you know? And so apparently my ancestors were insanely clean. They were neat freaks. And I find that so fucking interesting. Like, I learned a lot from just 3 hours. And I shit you not, I don't think I ever paid that much attention in school. I never paid that much attention to it. It was so much fun. And I could tell you more about it, but I have to consult my memo. I would say though, I'm not a stranger of being like the only man in those sort of environments, like the only masculine presenting person. I'm not a stranger to that. It was definitely interesting though to be found in a class of pure girls and having long hair, because my evil plan has once again worked, folks. Because they still mistook me for a girl. They were talking to me with girl pronouns, and I loved it. I loved every single bit of it. Because here's the thing, now that I'm going through my makeup journey and everything, I find that the more feminine I look, the better. Now, I still don't think I'm trans, because I just don't really feel... I don't feel discontent with my gender. However, I will admit that being feminine is fucking fun as fuck. And I tell you this because not too long ago, I went out with my friends and I wore makeup for the first time outside my bedroom. And so I just put some blush and I put some gloss in my mouth. And when I tell you that I felt like the one and only, I feel like the one that can take on everything. That's how I felt. I felt so fucking pretty with just a little bit of blush on though. Although I can tell that the blush is dangerous for me. I'm gonna be for real. I can tell that blush is dangerous for me because I felt like the more the better. And so I just put a bit more on than I originally intended. And I still feel like I look fucking pretty, so watch out, because I'm gonna be looking like the clown on your area. Hi, Kagi. How you doing, sweetheart? How's it going? I want the main character of the game to feel so questionably confused about her feelings and why she doesn't feel anything about herself. That sounds like trauma. Why doesn't she feel anything about herself? Well, that usually tends to do a lot with like the suppression of your own emotions, and it tends to relate to not being allowed to feel. If that makes sense. So maybe you could make it so they was just really suppressed at a time, you know. They were not allowed to cry, they were not allowed to feel, you know, for lack of a better word. Like whenever they got angry, they got slapped. Whenever they got too happy, they were told that they were exaggerating. Whenever they were crying, they were told to get over it, you know. That's some way that you can look at it. I mean, I guess this is another proposal. Right now, and by the way, Kagi, and right now I'm just trying to figure out composition, as you can see here on the back. I'm trying to figure out compositions and, you know, interesting ways to mix and match the name so far. These are not really that similar. I was mostly just messing around with the way that they with the way that it looked. But you know, then we have something a bit more interesting. I guess we can do... Well, that is an option too, actually. I finished work, I'm gonna go crazy now. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's great. Be crazy, do crime. Do the crime, Kagi, do the crime. Okay, so give me one. How are things with the debut going, by the way, Kagi? Have you gotten anything substantial going on besides you know, me working on your logo? Did you finish working on the setup that you were supposed to be working on? Just asking, you know, just asking. Just pondering. Hold on, you'll see the vision in a moment. I know it looks crazy right now. It looks crazy, Leo. But you'll see the vision in a moment. Just give me 1 second. It looks in the crazy. Okay, this looks crazy as fuck. Okay, you know what? Let me just... Don't throw it out of the bag yet. Don't throw it out of the bag. Don't throw it. Don't disqualify it just yet, Brennan. Don't disqualify it just yet. You gotta give time for things to simmer. Again, sometimes things look crazy until they don't, so... Mary, where is this? Here. Oh, also, I've been so into K-pop Demon Hunter recently. Like, the songs are literally stuck in my head. Before I went live, I was quite literally just singing Soda Pop. I literally just went, "You're all I can think of, every drop I drink up. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Pull me down, you're so hot." I just can't. I'm brain rotted, folks. I'm brain rotted. My brain has been rotted with the Saja boys. I just can't. I can't live without them no more. Okay, this looks absolutely insane. So maybe not like this. I mean, this looks interesting. Hey, Kagi, what if your name is just Kagi Asumi? What if we just ditch the K? Hold on, let me just pitch you a brand change. You know, let me just... What if we just do this? What about this? How about her? Who is she? How we're feeling? Oh, fuck me. Why does this actually look kind of cool though? God damn it. I mean, this is clearly not going to work, but hey, that's something there. I'm gonna put it down as a proposal, but I don't think this is working. Okay. Then I guess we can do the opposite, I guess, which is merging the case. Years ago, they had a chance at making Wolverine gay with Nightcrawler, but it was just a cover art to show how vulnerable Wolverine was at that moment. Okay, listen, he may be vulnerable, but I have just a slight feeling that, you know, maybe diddling your friends' holes is not something that you should do when you're feeling a little sad, you know. You should not go spelunking in somebody's asshole if you're not ready to, you know, really commit to the bit. I'm just saying. I'm just opening the door for questioning. Like, unless you are ready to eat those groceries, you shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't be be exploring other career options as a homosexual man. I'm just saying. What, Kagi? What? Are you saying I'm wrong? Am I wrong? Because I don't think you should be exploring people's. You know? I don't think you should be exploring other career opportunities with people's assholes when you don't have yourself figured out, you know? Like, sure, I agree, you should try everything once, but I don't think that when you're feeling depressed, it's the best idea to get involved with another man. Like, I'm an advocate for people to explore, for people to try things on. That is not something I am saying no to. What I am saying no to is we need to stop. We need to stop using depression as an excuse to be gay. You can be gay without depression, sweetheart. You can be gay without depression. I know that it seems like being gay, being depressed is also part of being gay, but you know, some of us are quite happy and some of us lie to themselves. So some of us just don't know what's going on, and that's okay, and that's fine. Ah, fuck. No, that's changing. Ugh. That doesn't look right. Why do you have such a fucking long ass last name, Kagi? Like, who hurt you? Why is your last name so fucking long, girl? I don't know if mixing the case is gonna be a good idea. It doesn't feel right. I don't think it's gonna feel right. I feel like that's gonna look crazy. It's not gonna be cute nor quiche nor fun. Well, actually, wait. Everybody stop your horses. Stop your horses. Stop the press. Stop the press. Stop the press, people. Stop the press. Get ready for a photo finish. Okay, but now I want this to be longer. Can it be longer is the question. Is the question that everybody's asking today in the studio. Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. By the way, Kagi, I blame you for me saying meow meow to everything. I blame you for this. This is your fucking fault, ho. The fact that I say meow meow to everything now, I wanna admit to something really fucking embarrassing today in the studio. Like in between God, Beyonce, and everybody here, I'm gonna admit something incredibly embarrassing. So, when I was at makeup school, my teacher called me out to for me to answer a question, right? And I got so nervous that the first thing that I said was she asked. I don't remember exactly what she asked me. I think she asked me. She asked me why I wanted to get into makeup, and I got so nervous that the first thing that I say is like, "Oh, I don't know, meow meow." I said meow meow to my teacher. I wanted to die. I wanted to ride right then. I want to be taken off. I want to ascend to Mount Olympus and never come back. My gosh. One day you just need to be taken out. I need to be taken out back and just shot in the face. Because it's just not, it's not it, sis. It's not it. Also, once again, apologies, folks, and if today I feel it sounds or feels like I'm a bit more awkward than usual. Again, I'm a creature of habit. I'm a creature of I do it so many times that it becomes a well, a habit. But because I haven't streamed in a while, I just feel incredibly awkward. Okay, that looks cute, I think. I don't know. I mean, I like the way that this looks. It's just everything else feels weird and unbalanced. Spider-Man and Human Torch are... Spider-Man and Human Spider-Man and Human Torch close enough that Human Torch could replace Spider-Man's girlfriend. But it has not clicked for the writers yet to make them date. I mean, as a Deadpool Spider-Man truther, I believe that Spider-Man should not date anybody but Deadpool. No, I'm kidding. Although, to be fair, I do like the pairing with Iron Fist. However, I don't know where that pairing comes from aside from Marvel Rivals. Do they ever meet each other in like the comics or anything like that? Mount Olympus wasn't the place where they think death go. I didn't say that I was gonna die now, did I? I said that I was gonna ascend, you know, as the god of cringe. I know it's Tartarus. It's Tartarus, right? Tartarus? Tartar sauce? It's Tartarus. Oh fuck, I forgot that. How do you pronounce it again? Tarta de banana? Yeah, but how do you pronounce it? Tartarus? 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 Atas? You know, the day in which I found out that the Spanish people are fucking sick and psychotic is when I heard that they called a cake torta. Like, that's how you know that they're sick. That's how you know they're sick in the fucking head. Because what do you mean you call that a torta? A torta to me is bread stuffed with meat. That's a torta. I know it's cake. I know it's cake, but it's fucking wrong, dude. It's fucking wrong. You're sick and psychotic. There's something wrong with your psyche if you're calling cake torta. It's pastel. Es pastel. Se dice pastel, coño su ma. Not torta. Y'all are just sick. You disgust me. Oh yeah, I I saw something. I saw something. I think I tweeted about it on the other day. When a creator by the name of Pockety, which is somebody I followed before, uh he created a new translation app, live translation app called The Babel, and I find it so cool, and I wanted to incorporate it for my streams. Just for the two of you who speak Spanish constantly. Actually, no. Most of you speak Spanish. I think it's the reverse. For the two of you who don't speak Spanish, I wanted to put it so that when I speak Spanish, you guys are able to understand what I'm saying. But it's actually kind of expensive. Like, I know it's expensive. It's like top of the line technology. I'm not complaining about that. It's more so, bitch, I ain't got no money. Baby, no money. I mean, infant, no cash. Infant gone broke. Infant is now literally at a what's it called again? An orphanage. Infant is in a care facility because I just don't have any money. And I feel so sad because I wanted to use it. I wanted to use it for the stream just to be like, ooh, to entice people who speak Spanish to come in, but they just don't because they don't have it. No hay plata, no hay dinero. Hi, you Eddie. How you doing, sweetheart? I thought you were streaming today. Were you not? Did I saw your schedule wrong? I might have. But how you doing, you Eddie? How's it going? Spider-Man like works with Iron Fist, but nothing really close. He was an asshole to leaving his house in the animated show with Drake Bell. Drake Bell was a part of the Spider-Man show? But even in the animated Spider-Man, Drake Bell, Iron Fist and Spider-Man had zero chemistry together. I mean, it's because they're two sides of the same coin, you know? Two sides of the same coin. Logo commission? Yeah, I'm working on a logo. Right now, I'm kind of just like walking around. I'm walking around with the lights turned off. I'm not really sure what I'm going for right now. I'm just like, right now, I'm just messing with composition, you know? I'm messing with the composition of things, of the way that I can put things together, playing with the letters, essentially, to see how I can make this work, you know? I don't think Drake Bell was Spider-Man. I think he... Is Drake Bell another... Like, are we talking Drake Bell as in the celebrity? Or are we talking Drake Bell as there is like a character in Spider-Man called Drake Bell? I don't stream Wednesday, I just finished recording. Ooh, what were you recording, if you don't mind me asking? What were you working on? Do tell. I wanna know. I wanna know all the deets. Drake Bell was Spider-Man? What? Wait, hold on. Oh, are we talking about as a voice actor? We're talking about as a voice actor, right? Not... we're talking voice actor, not like actor, right? Here's the thing, though. I don't think Spider-Man as in the series. I think Spider-Man as in the movies because I never seen the series. So I was like, Drake Bell was Spider-Man at some point? Is there an arc that I missed? Did I miss something? Voice actor. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. That makes me feel better. Jesus Christ, I panic. But yeah, Drake from Drake and Rush, Pablo. Drake from Drake and Rush and Josh. And Rushmore. What else could I do? Okay, folks, help me out here. What other way do you see to configure this? What other configuration do you see Because maybe one thing that I... Again, right now we're just playing with the letters, see how they organize themselves, see how we can, you know, make them work with each other. Ultimately, of course, it is Kagi who's gonna decide who's gonna decide which one he goes for. But I would like to know if you guys have any like ideas to do for this. Any other configurations that we can put this on so they look cool. Actually, that kind of looks cute. But the K is kind of just not working with me here. That's the issue. I could make the A bigger, maybe? I'm horrible in orthography. That has nothing to do with... It has nothing to do with that, though. Orthografía. How is that say in English again? Orthografía. Is it orthography? Spelling. Orthographic. Orthography. Yes, indeed. The science of orthography. No, spelling. It has nothing to do with spelling. It's literally just playing with the way that the way that the letters would like configure themselves. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this properly. I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I'm just a dumb. I'm a dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, which one though? Are you talking about this one or this one? This one or this one? This one or this one? Meow meow. Okay, so. There's something about it that doesn't quite click for me. I don't know, that sort of feels better to my eyes. There's something called there's something called, which I kind of forget what the actual name of it is, but it's about visual balance, and sometimes some things can feel, even though they are completely and absolutely symmetrical, sometimes things can feel unbalanced for one reason or another. So that's what I'm feeling right now with this one. It feels really unbalanced, even though it's essentially pixel to pixel. So you like this one? Is this one the one that you like, Turbo? This one right here. I don't know, man. I don't know, but to me, it looks cute, but I don't know that it feels right. That's the problem. It's just about feelings. It's about feeling good. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Okay, let me just... Okay, that looks cute. Now, the only problem is, though, is that this is gonna read as a Katsumi. That's the only problem that I have with this one right now, is that it's gonna read as a Kasumi instead of a Kagi Kasumi. Maybe I'm gonna need to make the other, maybe, so it doesn't read as part of the same thing. Hmm. Okay, maybe it could be like this. Oh, that's cute. Ooh. Oh, why does that feel? Why does that feel so nice? It feels so right. Oh my god. We find it. Did we found it? I think we may have found it, folks. I think we may have found the configuration that feels okay. It's like that. Now that feels like visually separated, so you don't read it as like Akasumi. You know road sign? As in the stop sign? Hey J Jinx, how you doing, sweetheart? How's it going? What are you can you be a little bit more specific? I just, as a reminder, folks, I know I may seem very erudite, and I know I may seem like I know things, but I'm stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. Please illuminate me, please. He's animator that worked on Tag. I thought you were friends with him. Why would I be friends with people? Not to be okay, no. Hold on. Let me scroll back. Let me go back. Let me just redeem myself on that one. I don't know as many people as it seems. I'm sorry. The animator that work on Tag. What is Tag? Hold on, let me just Google that real quick. Tagged. Did I just Google it like that? Tagged animation? Is that how you Googled it, or what are you talking about? Can you? No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. It's fine. Don't worry. I just don't know people. I don't know. I know an animator. I know an animator that goes by the name of Celestial Shibe, who worked in the Lackadaisy pilot. I know them. They're one of my good friends. Fact, it's an anime. Oh no, sweetheart. Even less. I don't know them. I don't know road sign, but this anime looks cool. Oh, I love the designs. Oh, she's so cute. What the heck? I love the lady with the rose on her head. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I love that dress. It's so nice. Is it 3D? No, it's not. That is just rotoscope very well. Wait. Hold on, I just finished processing that in my head. You ready? How dare you? Fuck you. It took me a while. Wow. He doesn't rotoscope? Then he's incredibly talented at understanding 3D shapes. Because those hands look 3D. Like they look like a 3D model. And that usually tends to mean that they drew over. That means that they drew over either the model or they rotoscoped it. But he didn't rotoscope it? Bitch. I just wanted to know if somebody on Twitch said it because I don't see it on Twitch. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Roll the clip. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean that. Okay. So I thought that you were reading me. I thought that was a read because I said I called myself erudite. You know, I call myself intelligent, and I thought you were like, who said that? Who told that to you? Somebody's lying. Somebody lied to us several times. Oh yeah, he's a nuthead. It looks like it. He looks like he works really fucking hard. That's crazy, Dayo. It's crazy, Dayo. Your voice is really nice. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy you like it. I do want to ask though. You know what? Now that you brought me to water, I'm going to take a sip. Do you guys like my higher register better? Oh, can he speak? Hello. Do you guys like my higher register better? Like, you know, my normal speaking voice without any exaggeration? Or do you prefer the man? Do you prefer the man inside my body? Oh, I hate it here. I feel like I could do a pretty convincing girl voice now that I think about it. Hold on. let me just lubricate. Let me lubricate this throat. Let me lubricate my windpipes. Oh, I'm gonna feel so awkward. Oh, this is my girl voice. Just a little bit higher than my normal speaking register. A bit softer. I actually don't know if it sounds like a girl at all. Does it sound like a girl? I hope it sounds like a girl because I feel like I'm just a fool. I can laugh like a girl though. I know I can do that. No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, whatever. Whatever. I am not a voice actor. I wanted to be one for such a long time, though. I wanted to be a voice actor for such a long time, girly. And that was an illusion. Those were things that I was telling myself in hopes to be cool. The man voice sounds forgotten. Oh, Mary. I don't think... I think after my balls dropped, I feel like they were just... they just got sucked up. They went right back in, bitch. Because my voice used to be lower. It used to be lower than what it is right now. But I kinda did some hoodoo voodoo magic and it just ended up being what it is today. You know, something subtle, simple. Something a little bit more feminine. And kinda stupid sounding, but it's okay. Okay, I'm loving this. Alright, I'm gonna... Wait, what should I do? Okay, I'm gonna bring this closer to the A because it feels like it's a little bit far away. Meow meow. Okay, there we go. Actually... Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. You hire an Etsy witch? You know what? I should. I do need a cleanse, folks. I need a cleanse because a lot of things have been happening to me recently which are not normal. Like, there's a lot of coincidences that feel incredibly pointed right now. So I feel like I need to be cleansed. I need to hire a witch, not for giving me luck, but just, you know, cleansing my energy, because there's something going on, girl. Something's going on. Things are not lining up, and it makes me worried. Okay, I'm gonna think about with this composition. I like this composition a lot. I think I'm gonna send it to... Okay, so... This one is a no. That one is just straight up a no. There is functionally no difference between this one and this one. But I like this one better, so... I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, we have 4 then. Alright, let's make everything the same size too, just to keep it an evil playing evil. Keep it evil! Evil! Can you guys do voices? Like, speaking of voice acting, can you guys do voices? Is a voice a thing that you guys do? Wait, that sounds so stupid now that I say it out loud. Do you guys know voices? Do you guys know about that? Do you guys know that concept? The concept of a voice. Do you know that? I am so stupid. I love that. I live. You can do Yoshi? Oh. I would love to hear that one day. Because that sounds like it would kill your throat. I'm gonna swim from the chandelier. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking of a Toad. Have you guys ever heard of the Toad cover of that song by Sia? What is the name of the song again? It's not Chandelier, is it? Is the name of the song Chandelier? It's a song by Sia, but I don't know that it's Chandelier. Is it Chandelier? Oh, bitch. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm gonna swim from the chandelier. From the chandelier. I'm kidding. Back in my day, I used to do the Yoshi for a guy in my class to brighten up his day. Oh, that's so gay. That's so sweet. What the heck? That's so sweet of you. Aww. I wish somebody would do that for me. That feels like love. That feels like being loved. It sounds like it sounds real nice to be comforted like that. God damn. Where in the fuck? Hello? Okay. There. Okay, we have 4 proposals. So I'm gonna send it to Kagi to see which one. Actually, Kagi, are you here? Kagi, are you alive? Is it actually called Chandelier? Damn, I didn't know it was actually called that. I'm so old. I remember when that song first went viral. And I remember being so awestruck, like starstruck, from seeing Maddie from Dance Moms in the video, because I was such a sucker for Dance Moms. I will be 1000% honest. I love Dance Moms. I love the drama and conflama of a 45-year-old of a 44-year-old woman yelling, screaming at a 10-year-old. I love that for some reason. That's the name? Oh, yeah, thank you. But yeah, Kagi, it wasn't calling you for that. I was calling you for this. Which one do you like better? Hold on, let me just meow meow. Let me meow meow. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Please ignore my handwriting or my number writing. Is it called writing if you're doing numbers? Are numbers called and count as writing? I mean, so can this be called my handwriting? If it is, then please ignore my handwriting. Because, listen, I am not here to be perfect. I'm here to be pretty. I'm here to brighten up your day by being a fool in the internet. They should not see me in chat. No, I don't. It's not updating. You look at over here. I don't see it. Oh, girl. Hold on. Let me just do something real quick. Answer the fucking phone, ho. Answer the phone, Kagi. Kagi. Are you speaking? Why can I not hear you? Hold on. Oh, I can hear myself. I see you. I saw that you said that was the name. Meow meow. Anyway, what do you? I'm asking you, and you're not responding. Which one do you fucking like better? The answer is for today, by the way. I'm in. I'm gonna eat my tamarindo. Uh-huh. Pick a lane, Mary. Pick a color. Okay, should we ask the audience then? Okay, let's now that I think about it, you guys cannot hear Kagi. Oops.
Lamau.
Okay, so hello everybody. Say hello to my friend Kagi, the one who this commission is for, and who's barely answering to me in chat. Okay.
That's fucking crazy, because last time I checked, you're not even paying attention to me in chat. I am responding back to you.
I don't
I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Meow meow. Okay. So, because this person is really fucking indecisive, folks.
Yeah.
Which one do you, my lovely audience, prefer? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Because not gonna lie, I am stuck between 1 and 3. 1 and 3 is like I'm stuck between, but I cannot decide on which one.
Okay, so we have the votes are coming in, folks. The votes are coming in. We have number 1 and number 3, the same. Chat is also split. Oh damn. Chat, you're supposed to help. You're not supposed to get us stuck.
Because I'm going through a crisis right now. I can't open something. It's stressing me out.
That's what got you in a twist for, really? Because you not be able to open a can of burritos or whatever.
No, it's like this big jug of apple juice, and for some reason they put the God's power into this fucking cap, and I cannot twist it for the life of me. I've been fighting with it for the past 5 minutes.
Is it not air sealed?
I'm pretty sure this bitch is, and I cannot open it.
Okay, are we talking about a glass one? Is it glass?
No, it's not glass. It's plastic. It's in a big jug plastic bottle.
Okay. Is the outer rim thingy the one that looks like sawtooths? Is that off? Did you cut that off, or is it still in there?
It's still there.
Cut it off. Grab a piece. Grab some scissors and cut
Hold
it.
on, I got a knife. Hold on.
I got a knife. Not a knife. Not the knife. What you got there? A knife. No. Okay, fine. I guess if nobody else is voting, I'm voting for number 1. I like number 1 out of all of them more.
You know what? No, you know what?
You cut it off?
No, I was about to talk more about the logo, you know, because I'm about to lose it. I am hungry. I just want to eat. I just want to drink my juice. And
how about you just puncture it? How about you just grab the knife, stab the bitch up, and then put a straw on it?
Yeah, you know, like in this economy, like I have the money to just like waste, you know, juice.
And what are you using the jug for? To put your gasoline
No.
on? To store your gamer backwater?
Pardon me? Wait, pause, rewind.
Wait,
Hello.
hold on. Before we continue down this rabbit hole,
Mm-hmm. First.
Are you telling me that you're not drinking the whole jug?
No, I'm not drinking the whole jug. I need to open the
Why
jug
not?
only to pour me my drink. What do you mean? Why not? What?
I finished one of those jugs in one session.
That's crazy.
Okay, depends. How big is the jug? How big are we talking? How many liters? Like, what is the size? Oh, bitch, that's easy. Bitch, that's so easy. The fuck?
Oh my god. Bestie, look, listen.
I'm sorry that maybe I just got a bigger bladder than yours.
Bitch, I cannot stomach a whole gallon of apple juice.
Maybe that's still issue.
That's besides the point.
Maybe you just don't really enjoy apple juice.
Do you really just call me so we can just banter back and forth? Is that what you want here? That's crazy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna continue working, but love you, Kagi. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Oh, now you're pissed. Fine.
Wait.
Meow meow. My friend Kagi, everybody. Oh, I love that bitch. Okay, let's continue then. Now we have a base to work on then. All right. Now we need to start working on imagery. We're gonna start doing the thing that I think it's probably like the most fun part about graphic design, which is actually drawing things on things. We're finally gonna draw, which is the thing that I've been looking forward the most. Hold on, let me just grab the mood board that Kagi passed me. Meow 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 meow. Okay. Oh god, I'm dying. Alright. So we have the mood board right here. This is the mood board. These are the colors that we're working on. Now, what we're going to do, because I see a lot of like, what are these called again? Fireflies? Fireflies? Fireflies, butterflies, you know, insects nature. Imagine someone snapped their fingers and turned you straight. Then you come out to your parents straight suddenly, but you have dementia so you do this to them every time you meet. That would be like a fun excuse though. It would be like a fun excuse to mess with them. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe I'm a horrible son. Maybe I'm a horrible son. But I will say, I cannot imagine myself being gay. Yes, indeed. I cannot imagine myself being gay. Me? Gay? A homosexual? Never. I am so straight, bro. I am the straightest man that you'll ever find. Right. So the first thing to me that comes to mind with this, for some reason, with this whole thing, it's a bit of a cottagecore vibe. And that's why I kind of want to include like some type of lantern. Like, you know those oil lanterns? Hold on, let me just actually draw it and I'll show you. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Because like, this seems like the perfect place for an oil lantern to be hanging out on. Well, I think that's not oil lantern. It's like oil lamp or something like that. But you know what? Names, things. Things have names, and I don't know them. I want this to be a bit less rounded. And then you do that doesn't feel right. Hold on. doesn't look right. You know, maybe instead of like, you know, coming things out of my ass, I should probably look at a reference, but I'm not going to do that right now. Ooh. Oh, that looks so pretty. That looks so pretty. Oh. That looks great. That looks great. Speaking of other characters in the Marvel universe, is there anybody who's like confirmed, like, and I'm not talking about, mind you, I'm not talking about a version of them. I'm talking about this being their main canon. Aside from Wiccan, is there anybody else who's like a homo? Anybody else who likes to tap it? Because I know that Wiccan, Wanda's son, is gay. But I don't know if there's anybody else. Knife works. Did you cut it off? Did you cut the thing? Did you cut off the thing that I told you to cut? Thank you for doing the update, by the way. I'm sure everybody was mortified. I'm sure people were mortified about it. Okay, that looks cute. And if we had like little wings too. Maybe we had just like kind of like a fairy from what's it called again? From Zelda. And you know how you guys know how like in The Legend of Zelda you capture fairies in a bottle? Maybe this would be cute too. Akagi has captured a fairy. Look, Kagi, you capture a fairy. Now you have an extra life. Now you can jump out of a burning building and be fine because it's gonna heal you all the way up. I'm at home. Welcome home, Aaron. How you doing? How was the trip back home? You know what? I'm also feeling the correct score bias a little bit more because I just finished rewatching Frieren for like the 5th time in a row, and Frieren is just so fun, dude. I love Frieren. I cannot wait for the 2nd season. Has any of you watched Frieren? Do you guys watch Frieren? Like, do you know about the wonders of Frieren? Have you heard about the love and Servius? I was trying to make a joke. I'm sorry. What was the joke? I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Northstar wanted to date Iceman, but he understood that Iceman was straight and accepted his different. Northstar is sole gay Marvel character who came out in. Oh. So how big are the chances that they will be Marvel rivals? How big do you think it's the chances? Because I read an article on Marvel Rivals that then said that they wanted to do like not only just like the most known characters in the franchise, but they also wanted to like more niche characters like Luna Snow. Like in all technicality, Luna Snow was a very, very niche character until Marvel Rivals came out. Then she wasn't so niche anymore. Like then people got to know her, they got to hate her. Oh, I saw the art book for the Summer Luna Snow skin that they're gonna come out with. Jesus Christ! Finally, they understand what Luna Snow is about. The problem with the Luna Snow skins, at least in my opinion and my perspective, as you know, as the quote-unquote and the renown and the thing that everybody knows me for, the fashion Vtuber is I feel like the thing that they miss with the mark with Luna Snow is just the fact that they tend to put her in grown-up costumes. Now I know that Luna Snow is a young adult. Like I know she's over her 20s. I know she's in her 20s, but she cannot be older than 22. So why are we dressing her up like she's 30? You know? Why are we dressing her up? Why are we not because you know she's supposed to be she's supposed to have the spirit of a rebellious teenager. She's not a teenager, of course, but you know she's supposed to be rebellious. She's supposed to be sort of tomboyish, be sort of, I don't know. She has this thing to her that is supposed to be a lot more young-like, like a bit more younger feeling. I don't know how to describe it. I have a word, but it's escaping me. It's escaping me right now. So when you put Luna Snow in grown-up costumes, it just feels like you don't understand what the character is about. Like, the first time that they did it with the first skin, I sort of understood it because it is the first skin. It's also, you know, this is her at an event. So, if we put it in a lens, she was styled by somebody. Somebody styled her. Therefore, you know, it can sort of be excused. Luna Stone? Luna Snow is 22. Okay, yeah. I never seen that anime. What anime? The one that Jax was talking about earlier? Or are we talking about Marvel Rivals? Because Marvel Rivals is not an anime. Maybe it should, but it is not right now. Oh no, you're talking about Free Run. Okay. If you guys haven't watched Free Run, you need to watch Free Run. It's a great show. It is great. At first, I thought it was going too fast with the first episode. But then it kind of found its pace, and then it just convinced me. And now every time I feel like I need to cry, I just watch Free Run to feel something. Well, feel something good and bad. Okay, now we can do this. Meow 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 meow. Mind you, this is very just like I'm literally just sketching. Therefore, if it looks kind of scuffed, I'm sorry. I'll make it better once I find my place. Once I find my place in the meta, you know. You know what sort of realization I sort of like had as of late recently? I'm not a normal VTuber, am I? Like, I don't think my face and head and personality and the things that I do really come with a normal VTuber, do they? Yeah, the Hellfire Gala outfit that she was wearing is fucking ugly. It doesn't commit to anything. She's wearing like feather leg warmers for some fucking reason. Like, she looks dumb as fuck. Like, it doesn't look cute. It doesn't look pretty. She doesn't look right. She doesn't look right like that. It made her completely top heavy, very bulky. And their attempts to cinch in her waist don't look good either. Gamit's Hellfire outfit had his titties out. Oh, I am sure. I'm sure. I've seen it before. I've seen it before. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? Maybe I should review. Would you guys be down for me to review like the Hellfire Gala outfits? for from the comics. Would you guys be down for that? Is that something that you would like to see in this channel? Because I'd be totally down to do it if you guys would like to watch it. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of them since the comics, since they did almost a year since it started. Do they do it yearly? Is the Hellfire Gala a yearly thing that they do? It starts in 2021. Ooh. You know what? What if I design my own Hellfire Gala? You know what? I always wanted to do like a Vtuber event. I'm just not good at being a Vtuber. That's the problem. But I always wanted to do a Vtuber event, which was like a gala for like people to dress up to the nines and, you know, have fun and stuff like that. I wanted to do that. Maybe I should still attempt that at some point. I want to attempt that once I have more of a following, though. Once I have more people who actually care about me, I kind of want to do that. Just so that, you know. Just so that it's, like, properly supported. Do you think that they're also gonna do it yearly for Marvel Rivals? Like introduce yearly skins for the Hellfire Gala? Because I know that they took some liberties with the Hellfire Gala for some of the characters. That would be interesting to see. I want to see more of the Hellfire Gala. You know what? Maybe I should start reading the comics. I think about it. Oh, but I don't like reading though. Reading is not for me. I like reading BL because it makes me feel something, but I'm not really sure about a comic. I think that the skin that probably had it the worst in the Hellfire Gala was Scarlet Witch's. Scarlet Witch's Hellfire Gala skin, like the one that they made for the battle pass, was fucking horrible. The one that they made after, the one that they made like as an apology gift, that one was cool. The other one is not. I actually never played Marvel Rivals. How it said, it's really fun. But I kind of wish that it was a little bit more addicting. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm too League of Legends spilled. Like League of Legends has been the basis of my life for like too long at this point. But to me, Marvel Rivals doesn't scratch the same itch, but it is really fun. I really enjoy playing it. I enjoy playing Luna Snow. I usually play healer characters because, well, I like to heal. I like to feel important. So it is really fun, but I definitely say that you try it with friends first before you attempt it by yourself. Because it would be a lie to say that the Marvel Rivals community is not toxic. They're toxic as fuck. Anybody who came and any toxicity that was in Overwatch went seeped straight through to Marvel Rivals. So I would recommend that if you're gonna try Marvel Rivals, you try it with a couple friends. Person can help you figure stuff out. Because otherwise, you're not gonna have a fun time, yo. It's not gonna be fun. Okay, there we go. I think. I don't know. There we go. Now that sort of looks decent-ish. I'm probably gonna have to like rework it just so that you can look at it and look at it properly as a design thing. Because I don't think this works for graphic design. Because here's the thing. Particularly when you're working with logos, what you want is for things to be readable, right? You have to be able to read things from very far away. And one problem that this thing is going to have is because it's so many tiny little strokes, it's not gonna read properly. So I need to find a way to stylize it. But right now, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Right now, I feel like I'm mostly just putting things down, you know? Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe. Just maybe. Wait. Everybody, hold on. Hold to your horses. Everybody. Keep it calm, folks. Keep it calm. Keep calm. You guys remember those memes? It was like, keep calm and eat that slushy. Keep calm and murder somebody, you know? Do you guys remember that? It was a shirt, I think, at some point. The keep calm shirt. I wonder what happened to that meme. I think what I'm gonna have to do in order for it to read properly, I'm probably gonna have to split the hydrangea in a weird way. Because the thing about them is that they're basically diamonds. So maybe I can stylize it in a diamond. What are you talking about? Do you guys not remember those memes? Okay, hold on. It was like these things. I remember these were. I remember when I was growing up, these were everywhere. Like everybody was wearing one of these. Like keep calm and be and slay, you know. Hold on. I found the mother load. I found the mother load. Like these ones. These ones. You remember? You remember? Maybe you were too young for that. I don't know. I think I had a shirt like this, one of those. I had the game one actually. I have the keep calm and game on. I had one of these. We should bring this back. We should bring this back. I think this was a nice era of the internet. I think I've ever seen those. You might be too young for them then. You may be too young for them. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to find a way to stylize this. Ow! Bitch! Alright. I mean, he also has a little trees. Maybe we can incorporate some type of leaf. Mm. It looks cute, but it doesn't look right. Okay, maybe I've just been staring at this for too long, so I think that we're gonna leave it here for today, folks. Because I feel like I'm starting to get like one of those. I'm starting to be blocked on it. And that usually happens when you've been staring at something for too long. So I think we did great work, though. We did great work. I'm probably gonna still work on this after I get a little bit of a break. But I appreciate you guys for being here and for, you know, keeping me company as I worked through this kind of stuff. I think we did something great here. I think we just need to. I just need to iterate on it more. I need to make more iterations. But I like the base of what we got going on. I really like the lantern on the A. I feel like it brings some. It feels really fun. So, yeah. All right, team. Meeting adjourned. I'm kidding. I'm not. Imagine if I did that. Oh Lord. But yeah, folks. Thank you all so much for choosing me for your entertainment for today. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of your support when all of that happens. All of that happened with my you know, my life recently. I'm trying to come back in the best way possible. And I hope that you guys keep joining, that you guys keep choosing me, that you guys keep being here and being amazing. I love you all so much. All right. Love you guys. Take care. And remember, the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique always welcomes you. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. I'll see you guys on Friday, because on Friday we're doing some Uma Musume, the horse girl game. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.